Hey guys, this is Will. I wanted to thank everybody for watching my videos that I posted so far. This will be my third video, and this is going to be an introduction to my reptiles and a tour of my reptile room. So start out first with my bearded dragons. As you'll see, I have them in my 3 tanks here set up on this rack, and this first beautiful girl is Clarabelle. She is a rescue that I got about 2 months ago, and you guys will see here in a minute that she is a little bit overweight, so I'm trying to curb her eating right now, cut down on the protein, and try to make sure she's just eating her vegetables for the most part. She is 4 years old, and like I said, her name is Clarabelle. So we're going to get her out here, let you guys meet her. She hasn't ate anything today. Come here, big girl. And here is beautiful Clarabelle. And she, like I said, she's a 4-year-old little girl. She's definitely got, she's a little chunky. And she definitely could use a little bit of a diet. But she is a snuggle bunny. She loves to snuggle and cuddle and lay up on my chest while I watch TV. She's getting a little bit of shed on her head and a little bit of shed on one of her legs, but Clarabelle is doing great. So I'm going to put you back up here on your little sunny tree, baby girl. There you go. And that is Clarabelle. Now we'll go down to my spunky 9-month-old male named Rameses. He's a citrus blue bar, and this guy, I probably should have showed you, but when he's inside his enclosure, he doesn't like me to touch his beard. He doesn't like me to touch his head very much. He likes being petted, and he loves getting out and running around the room. But when he's in his cage, he can be a little territorial and a little bit of a tough guy actor. But when you get him out, he's a big baby. He loves to snuggle and watch TV too. This guy, when I let him out, let him run around the room, he actually always stops and looks back up, finds where I'm at, and always comes back if I'm sitting on the floor or the couch, and comes and climbs up on my foot or my shoe or up on my leg. This guy likes to be out of his cage. And look, he's got his beard all puffed up at me right now, but he's a super sweetheart. Come on, big boy. Let's go. Back in there. Oh, there he goes with a little head bobbing action. I want to show off for the camera. And then my baby girl down here. This is Aria. This is what got me into the bearded dragons. This is my baby girl. She is probably 5, maybe 4.5, 5 months old. Namesake Aria, of course, from Game of Thrones. She is a tough little girl, and she is a savage. Dubia roaches, crickets, little bitty super worms, anything I drop in her cage, she comes straight down from her tree or her little cavern, wherever she's at, and she attacks immediately. She does not play when it comes to food. And she's growing really nice. Her back's starting to haze over. I think she's going to start her 4th shed just since I've had her. So we're going to put her back. And then I'm going to take the crickets I got here and feed these guys real quick and let you guys see Aria and Rameses chomp down on some crickets. Okay, now we are going to give Mr. Rameses here some roaches that I have dusted. I prefer to use this Rapace's Calcium Plus. I think it's the best. And I usually dust my insects every Wednesday and every Friday, and sometimes maybe every other Monday. So 2 times most weeks, 3 times every other week or so. And most of the time these guys get dubia roaches or super worms. I just happen to get some free crickets. I don't really like to feed them crickets, but they love them, of course. Oh, let him get away, buddy. This guy has no problem ever with a great feeding response. Tries to take the tongs out of my hands most of the time. Like that right there. Good, buddy. Almost like you knew what I wanted you to do. Now, I'd really like if you come down from there and get some exercise and chase some crickets. Come on. Come on. Get him. Come on. Come on, buddy. He just doesn't want to come down. He's being lazy. He knows I'll bring him to him. I want you guys to see him chomping down. Often he bites the heads off. So that was Rameses. I'm going to reposition the camera here so you guys can see my little savage down below. Have a quick bite. One last one, buddy. There you go. You know, I'll give you some more later. Okay, now little Miss Aria, as you guys will see, is a young savage. She does not need the crickets to be brought to her. She does not hesitate to let them know what time it is. As soon as they hit the deck, she is on them. She is an assassin. And it really doesn't matter what. Some of my other dragons will look and see what it is that I've dropped in there first. Check it out. Aria, as soon as she hears it hit the deck, she is all about it. It's going down for real. That's my baby girl. Oh, she didn't see that one yet. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty. Memory card ran out and had to make an adjustment, but as you can see, nothing slowing down young savage there from going right back to it. Yeah, no hesitation. She does not give these crickets a chance. And then she'll go right back on her tree and bask while she digests. And hopefully later she'll get down and eat some of her little salad, which they have some dandelion greens and some carrots and some chopped up cactus pad. Okay guys, here I'm gonna let you meet Tyrion, who is a 2-year-old crested gecko, and he is awake right now, but he would be a little grumpy if I was waking him up. He was pretty small when I got him, so I'm trying to get his weight up, which he's putting on pretty good. And last time I held this guy, he pooped all over my hands to let me know how much he loves me and appreciates the things I do for him. But he is pretty calm. He's not really a jumper. He doesn't really get too crazy. I like to handle him every couple days. But he's coming along, and he will actually let me rub him and pet him, which a lot of the juveniles won't have anything to do with that. And like a lot of my pets, even though they act like they don't want me to mess with them, when I get them out, when it's time to go back, even though I know they love their enclosures, they don't always want to go. So that's Mr. Tyrion. That's his food and water bowl up there. Most of you guys know if you have crested geckos, they eat a paste. I use usually Rapacia or Pangea, but I've actually found a brand at PetSmart that has really great ingredients, and the breakdown is really good. So I'm giving that a try. Step over here. This is Big Mama. She just laid her last set of eggs. She just laid a set of eggs probably about 10 days ago, but they were not fertile. Come here, Mama. And her name is Sansa. She is a pretty girl. She's looking for somewhere to jump. See those back legs? And I definitely woke her up, so she's a little grumpy right now. She's not really a jumper either, but she's not happy that I just woke her up. But she's a big girl. She's around 50 grams even after she just laid her eggs, and she's definitely wanting to get back in her enclosure. So we're going to let her go back home. Come on, Mama. And that's Miss Sansa. And I'm going to reposition the camera here so I can show you the next set of tanks. Okay guys, continuing with the Crested Geckos. This little gecko is named Snoozy, which my nephew Jackson named. And I have not, this guy is not, or girl, is not old enough and big enough yet for me to sex. I have not been able to determine whether this little dude is a boy or a girl. But as you can see, this is a flame. Beautiful little thing. And like I said, named Snoozy. Hey, meet the public, Snoozy. And he's definitely a jumper. He is definitely very active, and he is definitely a jumper. I definitely woke him up though, so he's probably trying to figure out what's going on. But he's a cutie. Like I said, beautiful flame. Definitely going to be one of my breeders in the future. Just don't know whether it's a boy or a girl right now. It's okay, Snoozy. We're gonna let you get back in your enclosure here. Whoa, Snoozy. Get back in there, buddy. And Snoozy does not. I interact with Snoozy a lot, but Snoozy still doesn't like me to touch it on his back or try to rub him on his head. He'll jump immediately. This is the baby. I'm gonna actually pull it down so I can take it out. And the baby is adorable. I mean, you're talking about super tiny pinstripe, harlequin, little bitty guy, just hatched a few weeks ago. Just adorable as can be. I hope that's getting into focus at least a little bit. He has a beautiful harlequin pattern on the side when fired up, but obviously don't know if this is a boy or a girl either. And definitely pretty active. Just woke this little guy up too with the pinstripe on the back. Incredible. The tail has 3 perfect little diamond shapes. He's going to be an amazing breeder too in the future. I'm going to find out what sex it is, which usually is about 20 grams for these guys, maybe around the 6-month mark if they're good eaters. So we put the baby back, let him go back to sleep. And in this tank, I'm probably not going to handle this one, but in here we have about a 5-month-old emperor scorpion. Try to make sure you guys can get at least some kind of a shot of the scorpion there. And he loves to chill inside of his hide. Just ate a cricket and a mealworm this week, but usually only eats about once a month, maybe once every 3 weeks or so. And need to spray down his cage a little bit too, keep his moisture level up. And that's Shadow. And in this cage we obviously have Maddie, which anybody who watched my other videos knows all about Maddie. Wild caught tokay. I'm definitely not going to handle her, but I was hoping I could at least get you guys to a good shot of her. But she's going to stay on the back side of her log and be difficult. But that is Maddie. Check out my other video if you like to meet her more in person, and I definitely mean more up close in person in that video. But she definitely is not one that wants to come out, and I'm not going to handle her right now with my gloves on. Okay, and real quick, in the bottom enclosure here we have a beautiful leopard gecko. I have not been able to sex this one yet either, but she is a sweetheart, and she is really, really pretty. She's got some blue eyes and some beautiful stripes, little pale yellows. Pinks. Really, really pretty leopard gecko. It's a beautiful girl. Or boy. Got some Carolina blue, green eyes. And starting to develop some white markings right there on the top of the head. You guys can see that. There we go. These guys don't mind really being handled, but they can get stressed out. And these guys will drop their tail. The fatness of the tail is a sign of how healthy they are and how good they're eating. Okay, sweetie. She wants to get back in her house. So there is the leopard gecko, and I have not named this one yet because I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. And we're gonna put it back in her spot. Now, definitely last but not least is my big tiger Oscar, big boss hog, which I got when he was about an inch old. But as you can see from the feeding response here, when he sees his food, this guy loves to eat. And I don't know if other people have fish that are like this guy, but he gets excited like a puppy dog when it is time to eat. He always comes straight to the front of the tank, super, super excited. And I try not to ever overfeed this guy. He gets very little bit at a time, and that's why I think that keeps that feeding response high and his tank really clean. I definitely need to do about a 25 to 50% water change this weekend, but this guy's really super healthy and loves to eat and is always excited. He comes out almost every time I go by his tank looking for food, but his feeding response is pretty awesome. Well, that wraps it up, guys. That was my tour of my reptile room here and an introduction to all my animals. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, hit the like button, hit the notification button, comment in the section below if you thought anything in the video was funny or you have any questions. Somebody said there might have been a dance break in here somewhere. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm looking forward to seeing the video myself. Very curious to know what that is. But hope you guys really enjoyed it. Everybody stay safe and hope to see you in the future. I'll be posting more videos soon. This is Will. I'm out.